Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dave from Revocation, and today I'm going to be talking about some modes and how to explore the sounds of them and really highlight the characteristic notes or tones of the different modes. When I was first learning about modes as a kid, it was really confusing to me because it's all the same configuration of notes, so it's just like, why don't you just call it the same scale? But after some further practice and letting my ear kind of get used to the sound of the mode and really like the vibe of what the emotional content the mode is trying to create, I was able to kind of make some more discoveries for myself in my playing, and so yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about today. So if we look at just the G major scale, a G Ionian scale, one octave, we see that it's got our root, our major second, major third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, major sixth, major seventh, and back to the octave. So that's kind of what I'm going to judge the other major modes by, is this stock G Ionian scale. So if I go up to my fourth mode and play a G major scale, but starting on C and ending on C, I get a scale called C Lydian. Now, if I'm looking at it, those notes, pattern-wise, are almost the same. The only difference is when I get to my fourth, I've got a sharp 4, a augmented fourth, rather than a perfect fourth. So again, notes of G major, root, major second, major third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, major sixth, major seventh, root. Here I have C, root, major second, major third, augmented fourth, perfect fifth, major sixth, major seventh, and back to my octave there. So that sharp 4, augmented fourth, is really the characteristic note that sets the Lydian scale apart. So when I'm trying to solo, if I'm playing in Lydian or writing a riff in Lydian, if I was just to play like I want to get that sharp 4 in there to create that sound. Same thing if I'm playing like a chord. If I was playing like a C major 7, like that, right? Throwing that sharp 4 out here would be considered the sharp 11 because it's up the octave. So you can get some cool different chord possibilities just by playing around with that characteristic note. Especially if you put some kind of rhythmic, thing to it. Creates a little bit of a different tension. Lydian's cool because it has that sort of major, but it's got that extra tension there. It's almost like a little tinge of sadness within the major scale. So we can come up with some really cool chord possibilities and some cool solo stuff as well. All right, especially if you're working with the arpeggio. Instead of going up just a major 7, I can go up like that. Sharp 4, give a little more flavor and characteristic sound of that mode. So that's Lydian right there.